I said I put these watch lists out for you guys for the most part every single day, as long as I can get to this stuff. Family life is busy, and summertime is coming around, so I can hear myself on the video now. So let's get started here. What we're going to start with is the inside bar. So an inside bar or a one bar. You notice this one bar here, guys, that's marked out with the indicator that I've created for you guys. The link to get that is in the description below. So we have this inside bar. It doesn't break the high or the low of the previous candle, and it stays within the range of the previous candle. Okay? So when we have these inside bars, they're consolidating, and it's a tightening range, and it doesn't know if it's getting ready to move to the upside or the downside. And normally when we have these inside bars, guys and gals, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for this break. There's an inside bar right here that we had on, this is Friday, and then coming into Monday, is it Monday? Thursday into Friday. So we had this inside bar and we skyrocketed up, and that's what we look for. Same thing with this inside bar here, we skyrocketed down. These are the plays we look for off of the inside bars. That's what we're going to look for again off of this one. And I always tell you guys, if you're new to this strategy, if you're new to trading, if you're struggling with trading, then what you should be doing is looking for these inside bars. Okay, and the other thing I need you guys to do is play with time frame continuity. If you don't know what that is, I have videos on time frame continuity. I need you guys to go look at that video, because this right here, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, also part of my indicator. This will help you become a better trader. It'll tell you where the buyers are across these charts. This is an hourly chart. This is a daily chart. This is a weekly chart. When the arrows are green and up, it tells you that there's buyers there. When they're red and down, it's telling you that there's sellers. Okay, so that's what we look for. For me, when I'm day trading, as long as I have this hourly and this daily in the same direction, that's good enough confluence for me to jump into a trade. Now, if I have more, if this weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, etc. are all in the same direction, that's what I call bonus, okay? And all it is really, it's just a higher probability. And the reason I say probability is because every trade we look at, guys, anytime, any strategy we look at, it is purely 100% based on strategy, okay? It has to be, on probability, sorry. Because nobody knows, when this day opens up tomorrow, no one knows what this candle is going to be. We can say there's probability that we can skyrocket to the high side, skyrocket to the downside based off of the inside bar, but that's just probability based on what has happened through years and years and years of doing this stuff and looking at this stuff. So we're basing it all off of probability. So that's what every trade is. That's what every strategy is based off of, is off of probability. And it's, any strategy can work for any one person. I love the Strat. It's very simple. It is simplicity of trading in its simplest form, really. Tells you where to get in, tells you where to get out, and it doesn't get any easier than this. This is all we need. What we're looking at here, guys, we don't need any more than this. So inside bars, we look for the breaks of the highs or the lows of this inside bar when we open up here on Tuesday. And then we look for our targets, okay? So target there, top of the preceding wick. There we go. And bottom of the preceding wick. Okay, I think I lost my my keyboard. That's okay. So that's Neo inside bars. One of my favorite things to play. I did set these up late in the day, so these were setups. When I originally looked at them, it was about 1:30. So they may have changed somewhat. So here's an inside bar off of AFRM. And our targets just go to the high and low side, and we're going to clone this one. Just like so. And there's our inside bar again. So again, you see right here, this inside bar. This was a big inside bar. I like to see, a second, I want to see if you guys are still with me here. I'm just saying, asking if you guys, everything is good. And is everything flowing good with the stream? Okay, so we'll go to these double inside bars. So they don't happen very often. So essentially what we're looking at, guys, here is still just this single inside bar. in reality, we have 2 inside bars, okay? 2 straight days of consolidation, and we can go back in time and look for the double blue, okay? This is part of my indicator as well, this blue highlight here. And it indicates when we have a double inside bar. So Beyond had a triple inside bar, so it didn't do exactly what we would have hoped off of that triple inside bar, okay? But let's go back and find the next one. Here's one, okay? Triggered, targeted, did exactly, here's that target right there, okay? We triggered off of this inside bar, this bar right here, triggered, targets, okay? We'll go back and see if we can find one more double inside bar. There it is. And we end up running outside bar on it. So we do look for big breaks off of this. We'll see if we get it on Beyond. Okay, the other thing, guys, with the membership, and that's down below, and the Discord, I have a Discord, and you guys can join it for free. There's no obligation to join it, okay? You just join it. There's rooms in there. You can ask questions in there. I'm there to help you guys out. There is a paid portion. That paid portion, guys, gives you a 1-hour strat course. So it takes you right from the beginning right till the end. And it's laid out very simply for you guys. It also gives you guys live trading bots throughout the day on a bunch of different tickers. Gives you access to me one-on-one if you need it through Google Meets or Zoom. So we can do that with one-on-ones. And I can help tells me that there is an inside week. We go to DraftKings. DraftKings is a 2 down that finished green as well. So we can look for a 2-2 reversal. Rob Smith would call these 2-2 on a Tuesday. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up reversal, or 2 up, 2 down reversal. 2-2 on a Tuesday. On to DraftKings. We can take calls there at 25.60. Ford Motor Company. This was green, so we're going to take that off the list. General Motors. There is an inside bar on GM. Okay, so we have it marked out. We can put the targets in there for you guys. Target way up here. And again, really nice time frame continuity to the upside. So we'll see if we can continue taking that way on General Motors. We'll look for calls here at 37.02. We move on to Lyft. Lyft also with that inside bar. Okay, so same thing. Here's a couple things with Lyft now. Lyft has an inside bar. We also have what's called a shooter candle. So there, when we're discussing the strat and talking about the strat, there's 3 actionable signals. One is an inside bar. Second one is a shooter candle where we have this body to the bottom and a long wick to the top. And you want that wick to be twice the size of this body, which it is. So we have a shooter candle. The third one is a hammer candle, which is the exact opposite of this. This is basically a hammer candle right here where we have the body at the top and a long wick to the bottom. That is an actionable signal to the upside. So 3 actionable signals: inside bar, hammer candle, shooter candle. And we have 2 out of the 3. You can never have 3 out of 3, but you can have 2 out of 3, which is what we have: the inside bar and the shooter candle to the downside. We're going to look for Lyft to come back down. We can look for puts on this one at $10.45. We move on to Netflix. Netflix also has this inside bar. There are a ton of inside bars coming into Tuesday. We marked the targets out for you guys, and nice time frame again to the upside. Time frame continuity. Go check out the video I've got on it. It's in the beginners playlist tools. I also believe it is in the there's another playlist. It's in a couple playlists. Okay, how to trade without indicators. That's the other playlist it's in. Okay, so inside bar on Netflix. This is a nice setup as well. 424.70 for calls, 416.57 for puts. The other thing that I give with the gold membership is the top 5 out of these lists. Okay, so I hand out the top 5s to the Griswold gold members. Those are the 5 plays that I think are going to do the best. Are they always the best? They aren't, but it's based off of probability and a bunch of other things. Okay, so that's also a part of the gold membership. Inside bar here on NVIDIA, full time. So I'll tell you right now, guys, this would be something that I would be looking for on a top 5 play for the Griswold Gold members, okay? We have full time frame continuity. We've got an inside bar. We've got a hammer candle. So this is something that I would look for the Griswold Golds and the top 5. This is a high probability play. And this is, if you guys are struggling, just watch for the high probability stuff, okay? Inside bars, hammer candles, shooter candles, full time frame continuity, okay? All of this stuff. Inside bars, hammer candles, full time frame continuity, shooter candles, the 3 actionable signals, and time frame continuity. It'll go a long way if you guys can get a handle on this stuff and learn this stuff. it'll go a long way in your trading. And listen, guys, a lot of people ask me what the win rate is on the Strat. The win rate is on the Strat is, I guess, depends on the trader. There isn't. It depends what time frame you're trading on. It depends on your risk management. So I always tell people, like, me and someone on the other side of the screen could take this trade exactly the same, okay? And I could take this trade and it could trigger and target here, and it reverses through the target, and for me, I'm out, okay? Through my reverses through my target. What I mean by that is, if we open here and come up through this trigger and come up through this target, and we start reversing back through that target, I'm out, okay? I'm taking my profit off of that trade, no questions. It's not even a question for me. I just take my profit. Whereas somebody else watching this on the other side of the screen might say, wow, it's gone up that much. I'm up 60%, 70%, 80%. What if I could get to 150%? And it starts to come back down, and you're like, I'm starting to lose money. But if I was that high before, it's got to go back up again, and then you hold, and it comes back through your trigger, and now you've lost, okay? So win rates realistically depend on the trader, okay? How good are you at trading? That's what your win rate's going to be. How good are you at cutting losses when the trade goes against you? That's going to help determine your win rates. And the other thing, guys, like, I have plenty of people that always DM me and say, you know, I went 1 for 5 today, but I was in the green, or I went 1 for 3 today, but I was in the green. You don't Roku with another inside bar. This is a Monday full of inside bars. So inside bar here on Roku, we can look for those calls at 72.22. We mark our first target there at the top. Target to the bottom side there at 69.20. Not great. I like to see a little bit more gap there, so you can put another target there. I'm just saying, if it trends down, just be careful of this, okay? Because I like to see a little bit more room between these two. Not to say it doesn't work out, but just be very cautious, because sometimes it'll trigger, target, and then it'll reverse right back up. Okay? Into Starbucks, SBUX, Starbucks, 2 down, finish green. We'll look for those calls. Let's move this up here. A ton of videos that show you guys exactly what I do every single day to be successful at trading. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you join the free Discord if you need extra help. That membership is there for you guys. The 1-hour Strat course that I've created for you guys. The live trading bots, the one-on-ones with me. Go check that stuff out. Take advantage of it. I also do have a free 30-day trial to TradingView, which is the screen you see here. And then if you decide to actually use TradingView, you get up to $30. As a 30, they might change it to 15, but you get some money off if you decide to use the subscription there. So good luck trading on Wednesday, guys. I wish you nothing but the best. As always, you can get a hold of me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. Find me on the Discord or comment down below, and we will